Hello, and welcome to MJ's Mystical Tarot, where tarot and true crime come together to try and help get answers, sorry about that, on missing persons cases, unsolved murders, and especially cold cases. And this one is another cold case. This one is Imelda Keenan. I hope I pronounced that correctly. I will link the video from Jasmine's Crazy Cat Tarot down below because that's how I heard about this case. And when she was describing the case in the intro, immediately my gut said, no, that's not what happened. This was something sinister happened. She's not just a missing person. So she was, I believe, living with her fiance. He said she went missing in January. The parents believe she went missing before Christmas. But she left her glasses behind and she took her cat with her. And she couldn't see without her glasses. And usually you don't, if you take your cat, you're going to take your glasses, you know? So I'm going to call in the energy, spirit, and spirit guides around Imelda Keenan, Imelda Keenan, Imelda Keenan, please and thank you. And I want to hear from her. What happened? Who's responsible? And how can we possibly find her? So I am working with a new tripod, which I'm so excited about. So hopefully this will work better. And I have a mic, so I'm hoping that will help with sound. So, Imelda Keenan, what do we need to know? What happened to you? Who's responsible? And this wants to, the Watcher. Okay, what else? Fraud. So I'm immediately getting that that's the fiance, that his story is a fraud, that it's not the truth. That's just what I'm picking up. Or maybe he's a fraud. Maybe he lied to her about who he is. When I was watching Jasmine's video, I was picking up Scott Peterson vibes, and Scott Peterson was lying to his wife. He was having an affair. So could there be a similar story going on with Imelda's fiance? So what else do we need to know about Imelda's disappearance? What happened? Whoa. And a love affair came right up. Thank you for that confirmation. And a narcissist. Surprise, surprise. What else do we need to know, Imelda? What happened to you? Who's responsible? Those two. And I think she went missing in, I think it's like 1993 or 94. 93 if it was December, 94 if it was January. I think it was December. Money, so they could have had an argument over money. A meeting, so that could be to do with the love affair, so I'll put that kind of down there. In plain sight, so something happened or an organized crime, but I feel like that might, so could the fiance have been, that came up in the upright position. I'm going to leave it that way. Could he have been involved in organized crime? Could he have owed a debt to organized crime and they took it out on her? That could be where the money is coming into play, but we will see. We will get some clarification here. So let's start with this one. Let's clarify the Watcher, please and thank you. Imelda Keenan, let's clarify the Watcher. Legal matters, disputes. So that could have to do with money, organized crime, lots of things. Let's clarify fraud. That could also have to do with the fraud. him, divine masculine. Let's clarify love affair, please and thank you. Divine intervention, time for reflection. So did she find out that he was having an affair and confronted him? Can we clarify narcissist? Woo, okay. Non-committed, independent. Signs, meanings, and missing, thinking of you. I think the missing, thinking of you is probably her family. But signs, were there signs of the narcissist? That's kind of, I'm not sure how all these play into things, but we'll find out. Can we clarify money, please, and thank you, for Imelda Keenan's disappearance. How does money factor into your disappearance? She was only 22 when she went missing. Ooh, okay, she wants to give me a lot. So let's see what is coming up. I'm getting a fated meeting, important connection. So there is definitely something about a meeting. Player, strategic. So that's kind of coming up with love affair. Social media, keeping tabs. There wouldn't have been a lot back then, but there was some internet. So there could be some kind of evidence on a floppy drive or photo evidence or something. Safety, comfort, third-party interference. So that could be the love affair as well. Proposal, commitment. She was engaged. I'm sorry. So did she get a fake apology over something? Okay. Can we clarify money, please, and thank you. Her, a divine feminine. So was he paying someone for sex, in plain sight? And we'll get more clarity going on here, but can we clarify in plain sight with Imelda's disappearance, please, and thank you. Grave. So is she buried someplace in plain sight? No second chances. And can we clarify organized crime? And I've got 3 that are coming out, so I will take them. Heartbreak, shattered, blocked obstacles, and romantic feelings. So interesting. Let's get more clarification. What else do we need to know, Imelda? Ooh. Let's start with that. Okay, she wanted to give a lot. Bully, that would be a narcissist. Ghosted, that could be a love affair. Doing drugs, that would be organized crime explanation. Creeping, that could be the love affair. Broke, that would explain the money. Dirt digging. Police, that could also be the watcher. The police could have been watching something. Betrayal, deceit, traitor, not to be trusted. Let's get a few more from this deck. What else do we need to know, Imelda, about your disappearance? Who's responsible? What happened? Where are you? Where's your cat? Tired of drama? So I think she got tired of his drama. Moving on. Maybe she wanted to move on and that caused a fight. Or maybe he wants to make people think that she moved on, but she didn't. What else? A couple more from this deck, please, and thank you, Imelda. spiritual hater. Unexpected revelation triggers. So maybe somebody revealed a love affair to her and it triggered the fight. Anything else from this deck? Imelda, Keenan. Two-face, double life, cheater. Again, a love affair. Outdated, discarded old news. This is a cold case and investigating. So police could still be investigating even though it is an old cold case. What else do we need to know about her disappearance? Imelda, Keenan, Imelda, Keenan. And also, if you want to give us any insight in what happened to her little kitty cat. Time, waiting cycle. So she's been waiting for someone to find her, or heart fog, mixed signals, blocked emotions, messed up. So did she feel like she was getting mixed signals from her fiance? Ooh, second chance, reconciliation, making an amends, opportunity. So did he go back to a previous relationship? Sorry, I'm bumping into my new tripod. I'm not used to this one. What else do we need to know? Imelda, Keenan, Imelda, Keenan. What happened? Fantasy, daydreaming, imagining, fantasizing. That could have to do with the love affair. Breaking point, limit, final straw, overwhelmed. So she reached her breaking point of whatever he was doing and confronted him. Again, that's what I'm picking up on. Conflicted, decisions, hot, cold, multiple choices. So did she give him an ultimatum and he took it out on her? Escaping, avoiding, blocking, pushing away. He's trying to make it seem like she just walked away or left. Finality, farewell. Beauty, charming, graceful, kind-hearted. So again, was somebody watching her or him or spying on him or her? But that could have even been him. He could have been spying on her when she went out. He might have thought she was having a love affair because when you're doing it, you get guilty and suspicious that the other people are doing it to you, right? Anything else from this deck? Imelda, Keenan. Resistance, secret admirer, suppressing, I apologize, timid. So again, a secret admirer, but that could be him that had a secret admirer, or that he wanted. Thinking, missing you, craving, desiring. I think the family, her family misses her, but I don't think the fiance is thinking about her at all, in my personal opinion. Look at my Citadel deck. What else do we need to know? Imelda, Keenan, Imelda, Keenan, Imelda, Keenan. What happened? Where are you? Who's responsible? What do you want us to know? The diviner, divine timing, evaluation. So everything in divine time. The pilgrim, opportunities, growth, So something's going to come to light is what I'm picking up on. The alchemist, balance, invention, destruction. And alchemist gives me like a pharmaceutical feel. So was she given something? Was she drugged somehow? Either like in a cup of tea or whatever. What else do we need to know? The muse. So she feels naive that she didn't see the possible love affair or whatever with her fiance. The storyteller, viewpoints, control. He's trying to control the narrative of what happened to her by saying she went missing in January. The hound, loyalty, chains, promises. Was she chained? He made promises to her but broke them. But was she chained up to be moved? And the captain, taking command, teamwork. Again, he needed to be in control. He needs to control the narrative. Can you give us a motive for what happened to you? What's the motive behind what happened to you? Whoa. Okay, she gave me several. Abundance, teaching, honoring your energy, masculine energy, and feminine energy. So perhaps him and whoever he was having the affair with are involved in this, and it's all good. She's good now. She's at peace, is what I'm getting from that one. Why did this happen to you, Imelda? Why? Envy. Turn green eyes into a force for self-improvement and inspiration. Jealousy, covetousness, and longing. So was someone jealous? Could the lover have been jealous? Could he have been jealous of her? Anything else? Why this happened? Ego. Beyond the facade of ego lies the depth of true character, arrogance, pride, vanity. So if she found out about the affair and confronted him and said, I'm leaving you, even if he wanted to leave her for the lover, his pride wouldn't take it, his ego wouldn't take it. What else do we need to know? The whip, number 11. Conflict, debate, hard work, abuse, pain, physical activity. Was she being abused by him? That was something I think Jasmine picked up in her reading, that there was possible abuse. 29. Woman, wife, questioner herself, female current, female femininity. So a female is definitely involved, maybe helped either in the cover-up or in whatever happened. 31. Sun, success, victory, happiness, truth, warmth, positive outcome. So she wants the truth to come to light. And I'm going to go back to my true crime deck for a minute, and then I'll get a few tarot cards and we'll be done. What else do we need to know? What happened? Food or drink, so maybe she was given something in her food or drink. What happened? Where are you? Travel, they had to travel to move her body. Blind justice. Healing, dead end. It is a cold case, so it has come to a dead end. Anything else? Imelda, Keenan. What else do you need to know? loose end. She was a loose end in his life. Love, again, love affair. Hotel. Could he have moved her to a hotel to do something? Secrets. She might have felt like he wants them to think that there was a predator or that she was kidnapped, but it's all because he was jealous. Water. Could they have put her in water? Anger. Cleanup. I couldn't make this up. Rage, violent. Oh my goodness. But not suicide. So, yeah. Rage, violent, cleanup, anger. Water's a possibility. Let's get a few tarot cards. Imelda Keenan. Imelda Keenan. Imelda Keenan. Instantly, I'm getting the Hermit. Self-reflection, introspection, solitude. So they moved her at night when they needed like a flashlight or something. The Sun, happiness, joy, innocence, success, optimism. So she felt that she was innocent, that she didn't realize what was going on around her. What else do we need to know? The King of Pentacles, abundance, prosperity, security, stability, protective, provider, reliable father. So she saw him as somebody who would protect her and provide for her, somebody that would be a good father in the future, but he betrayed her. So male is definitely involved. And my bet is on the fiance. Anything else? Ooh, you wanted that one to come for sure. The Queen of Swords. Honest and fair, cutthroat, objective and faithful, independent. So female and male, they were cutthroat, they were independent, and they had an objective. They were not honest or fair. They were not truthful. Seven of Wands, defending yourself, protecting, stand your ground. So she was trying to protect herself and defended herself. So if she would have been found in time, there would have been defensive marks on her, is what I'm getting. She was definitely fighting for her life. Anything else? Nine of Swords, sleepless nights, anxiety, depression, breaking point, negativity. Emperor, divine masculine, control. Again, he was a control freak, is what I'm hearing her say. Control freak. Everything had to be his way or the highway. Knight of Cups, charming and idealist, determined. So he was a very determined man. Anything else? Eight of Swords, trapped and restricted, victimized and helpless, powerless and blinded. So I'm getting that she was blindsided, maybe hit in the head, as well as possibly drugged, and they restricted her. Victimized. Could they have assaulted her? I'm going to try. I've got some dowsing rods. I've never used them on camera. I'm still learning them. Okay, I'm connected to the energy and spirit, the spirit guides of I'm trying to make sure I say the right name. And right now I'm blocking the name. Just 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. I have to pause and cut. So Imelda, please talk to God. Yes, thank you. Let's try to muted out some rods, so not perfect, but that is the clearest answer I've ever gotten. Um, that was the easiest connection I've ever had with them. So I do plan on doing another, more videos on her. If you have any questions, please leave them below. If you have suggestions for another case, keep in mind tarot and oracle cards are open to interpretation. So if you interpreted all of this differently, feel free to do that as well. Please like, share, subscribe to the channel. I will be doing more true crime tarot readings. I will leave my true crime tarot playlist down below. I will create a playlist for Imelda and do that below as well. And I do apologize if I said any wrong at any point in the video. It was not intentional. But if I did, that is maybe accidentally messed up instead of wrong. Me for the idea of being fair. Excuse me. And all of a sudden, I'm finding myself having difficulty speaking clearly, and I'm getting signs of something to focus on. So she might have been choked at some. That can be. If her remains are found in one week, they should definitely check the next phone. And if there's anything that's broken, that would need just to start strangulation or not necessarily with hands, but with both limbs. Because also I'm picking that up. So